Hey everyone, welcome to Mountain Beast Mysteries. I wanted to talk a little bit today about infrasound. And I haven't really talked about infrasound on this channel at all, I don't think. But essentially, what people have been experiencing is they'll be out in the woods, they'll be in areas, known for Sasquatch activity, and then out of nowhere, they'll feel intense feelings of fear, terror, dread, and they'll actually feel physically ill and nauseous to the point of, some people even vomiting. So this infrasound has a crazy effect on people. And infrasound is essentially sound that's below 20 hertz. And it's inaudible to humans, so it's not like you're actually hearing it because you can't hear it. You're more feeling it, like your body's picking up those vibrations. And it has, this wild effect that, your whole body can feel, basically. And some animals, real animals, even, communicate using infrasound that we can't hear. Apparently elephants use infrasound, whales, and there's some other animals as well that use it. But the theory is that Sasquatch, can emit these sounds. And I guess they kind of use it as a way to repel people from an area, like a defense mechanism or a way to kind of threaten us and let us know, we're too close, they don't want us there, they want us to leave. So that's my idea as to why they would use infrasound anyways. But people kind of describe it as being zapped. They have this term called zapping. One of the individuals who I spoke to who had this zapping thing happen to them, it happened out at the Alberta habituation site near Nordegg. And it stayed with them for a long time. It had a really serious effect on them. And, just pure terror and fear. And, when you're out in the wilderness, especially when you're alone and you're looking for things at night, especially Sasquatch, and that's on your mind, it makes me kind of wonder, what that intense fear would feel like compared to infrasound, because you're going to feel fear, obviously. It's a natural reaction for a human being to feel fear, especially in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere. You're totally out of your element. You're going to feel intense fear anyways. So, and then you have an encounter, let's say, an 800-pound creature is running at you and charging at you. Then you're really going to feel fear. Is it infrasound? Is it this zapping effect, or is it just fear? I don't know. Another individual I talked to who claims to have experienced this zapping effect, he experienced it out, west of Nordegg, in the same general area as the Alberta habituation site. And it affected him so badly that now when he goes out into the woods, he wears these special hunting suits called Hex suits. And Hex is a brand, I guess, Hecs. But basically what these suits do, I think you can get them in a suit to go over your clothes, or you can get them as base layers. But basically the idea is that they block the electrical signal that your body outputs. And it allows you to sneak up on wildlife, and wildlife will just walk right up on you. There's lots of videos on the internet of this working. You can watch videos of deer walking right up on people, of bears running right by people. They can barely tell that they're there. So I guess the idea wearing this, in the Sasquatch sense, is that as it would block your signal from getting out, I guess the idea is that it would block their signal getting into you. You know what I mean? So if they're, doing this zapping thing, if they're emitting this infrasound, whatever infrasound is, I'm not a scientist, so I don't know exactly how it works. But whatever they're sending towards you would be blocked by this Hex suit, and it would minimize the effects of that. So this individual always wears these Hex suits when he goes out, which I find very interesting. It would be cool though to even just wear them, to block your signal. If you're trying to find a Sasquatch, to sneak up on them, it might help quite a bit. But be very interesting. I'd like to get my hands on one of those and try it out. I'm not sure if infrasound is related to the electromagnetic field, but this same individual believes that the Sasquatch have the ability to manipulate the electromagnetic field, whether that be by using infrasound, I don't know. I'm not an expert on sound and frequencies and, the electromagnetic field. So I can't say for sure. This is all just theories in my mind, and if anything that I'm saying does not make sense, just let me know. Or if you have any other theories as to, this infrasound zapping thing, as to how it works or how it affects people or what it actually is, let me know. I've never experienced anything like this, I don't think. I've been scared in the woods for sure. Like, I've felt extreme fear, but that's all I think it is fear. I don't think I was hit with some special sound frequency that, was causing these nightmarish effects. That's kind of how the one person described it, actually, is waking up from a nightmare, that immediate feeling when you wake up and your heart's just pounding and you feel that intense fear. That's similar to what this infrasound or zapping thing feels like. But who knows? It's all just theories. If a whale or if an elephant can use these infrasound frequencies, why couldn't a large animal like a Sasquatch use it? And when we hear vocalizations of a Sasquatch, the audio range that they're able to use, like the frequency range, is quite spectacular. I could see them being able to drop below 20 hertz. I don't think it's a totally far-fetched idea. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about this infrasound thing. Thanks for watching this episode of Mountain Beast Mysteries. We'll see you next time.